Hey guys, it's Pixel. Welcome back to another episode of Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Last time, we learned the basics and got our team together of Mario, Rabbid Peach, and Rabbid Luigi. And at the end, we got teleported back to Peach's castle to check on her. Now, this time, we will be continuing and checking on Princess Peach to see how she's doing. Well, she's alright, it looks like. Mario! Thank heavens you're alright. It's so good to see you. You've probably noticed this, but the Mushroom Kingdom's been torn apart. You have to do something, Mario. Oh, who are your new friends? Allow me, Your Highness. I am Beepo. And, oh my god, nothing has changed, I still cannot read. I am an autonomous intelligent scientific research and operational assistant. Very specific.
Yay!
I see. And we call this one Rabbid Luigi. And this is Rabbid Peach. She's taking her cosplay a bit too seriously, I'm afraid. Yes, their friends are also quite, spirited, as you can see. It appears as if the Rabbids we freed from the Megabug's control have ended up here, and no worse for wear either.
Wow!
That's right. They keep popping in just like you did. Just like you did. Oh my god. It's very hard doing commentary. I am very sorry.
Yeah!
Oh yes, they've been quite busy. I suggest you take a look at what they've built if you have a chance.
Whoa!
I believe there's something called a Battle HQ. And then there's the museum. They love to collect souvenirs from the Mushroom Kingdom. Come, let us see for ourselves what your rabbit cousins have been up to. Now, the Battle HQ. If you remember, we've collected a lot of weapons. Well, not a lot, but two. We've collected 2 weapons throughout our adventure so far, I believe. And this is where you can select your team. Let's see if I was right last time, and we have 8 team members. So there's the 3 main that we start out with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was correct. There are 8 team members, and you can see their silhouettes. Now, I won't be saying who these people are, but I'm pretty sure they're quite obvious to anyone who has played this game, or even if you have not played this game, but you've played a few Mario games, they're probably quite obvious. Now, as you can see, you cannot deselect Mario. You cannot remove Mario from your team, and you have to have 3 characters in your team at once. Now, as you can see, we have new weapons. We cannot go to the secondary option yet. That will be later. But for now, we have the lightning shark, which is what we started out with. The fuchsia fury, and the dwarf star. As you can see, there are no insane upgrades so far. We have the rumblebee, which is 520 coins, which adds honey. Now, honey is a status condition. There are a lot of status conditions in this game, and usually you will be seeing 2 of each on each character, but you can only have 1 for each of them. So Mario's, for his primary, are bounce and honey. Bounce just makes your opponent go flying through the air, and then honey makes your opponent stuck and will not be able to move on their next turn. Now, the red wasp is also honey, so I will be moving on to Rabbid Luigi's, which are push, which is basically just bounce, but you don't go flying, you just get pushed, which is quite obvious. And then turbine has burn. Burn basically makes you go all around the map randomly. You do not get to control it until you end up at a space, and it also deals a little bit of extra damage. And any opponent that you knock into with any of these status conditions, with either push, burn, or bounce, they also get the status condition. Honey is one of the rare ones that cannot give another opponent a status, or yourself. Wow, that was a long explanation. So, right now, we have options for each of them. Well, I guess I could have just done that. So, I believe I would like to save my coins for a very specific person. We will be getting another teammate sooner or later, and I would like to save my coins for that teammate, but one thing I would like to do is get Hell in a Shell. Now, as you can see, because we got a 500 coin weapon, we had 918, and we cannot get any other weapons for each of our own characters. But the reason why I did Mario was because, again, he is the only character that cannot be de-equipped or removed from the team. Now, the museum is basically your 100%. Once you collect artwork, which actually is very beautiful, this artwork is incredible. The music, which is called the soundtracks, the 3D models, which you can select, zoom in, you can rotate them. These are very, very well made. You've got the Garden Ziggy and the Sunflower. I have 3 models, but the Taros are something we will encounter later. And now you may notice, oh, what about the symbol at the top next to the name? Some of them are regular and you see them at the start when you're selecting them, but some of them are gold. These are the rare ones. So I will probably be doing a 100% playthrough for this, but I won't be collecting everything throughout the game on my first time. Aha! Look over there! These clever Rabbids have outfitted a cannon so that it can launch us back to the ancient gardens. This comes in handy, as our mysterious helper gave me the power to warp to Princess Peach's castle. and the cannons can send us back to the front. The ability to return to Peach's castle at will has even been added to the pause menu. I haven't learned how to do this yet. You can see that Beepo has abilities that he or she... I actually don't know what Beepo is. I'll just call him a he. So, Beepo has abilities that he can learn throughout the game. Oh boy, I think I messed up here. The red coins, they usually give you some form of power-up or something in the other games. Actually give you gold crates which contain weapons. I believe I said that last time, that gold crates contain weapons. I believe this one is for Rabbid Luigi? No, it's for Mario, the Blah Blaster. I believe that is the same as Hell in a Shell, but you just get a little bit more damage against Ziggies. But let's go back to the Ancient Gardens, shall we? Because this video is already 10 minutes long. And now, we can access the Battle HQ from anywhere. The skill tree will be available sooner or later, and oh boy, will it cause me to get a lot of backlash, probably, from a lot of people. Because I have a very unconventional skill tree for my person. That a lot of people are like, no, you can't do that, you need to do this or this. But we have a new enemy. These are hoppers, team jumping jerks. So what hoppers have the ability to do is team jump. Heck, a new breed of hopping enemies, team jump. Team jump will prove invaluable here. Use it to gain the upper hand. These enemies can do team jumps which were previously only accessible to you. What's this? Our pseudonymous... What? Our pseudonymous sympathizers just sent me a system update. From now before combat, you can choose whether to leap headlong into the heat of battle, or take time to carefully plan your strategy first. Thanks to this new app called Tacticam. Try it. Now, you can go to Battle HQ, you can just go into fight, but I want to show off the Tacticam. You can also go to the Battle HQ straight from the Tacticam. Now, from here, you can see each stat of your own characters, and you can even see the stats of enemies. Now, enemies, it is very vital because movement is one of the most important things in this game, and you can see that the area of movement for the hoppers is 6 cells, which is equivalent to what we all have. And then you can also see their range for their weapons. And you can see different abilities which will come in handy later. But for now, you really just gotta worry about your own character's movement. Because this game doesn't necessarily get very difficult until much later on. Not to say that it isn't difficult now, because of course it is still very likely that you may have some trouble, but as someone who's played a ton of tactical RPGs, such as Fire Emblem, this game isn't necessarily that difficult to me. I will say that this game has many different characters that you can use that provide many different things that are very valuable to your game. Mario is all around basic and can deal a lot of damage. Especially given... Wow, that actually hit. I'm kind of impressed. But the skill tree will become more apparent, especially throughout the game, where Mario can deal quite a bit of damage, and Rabbid Luigi is a very good dasher, and Rabbid Peach is a healer. There we go. Now I can get him. Now this is our first instance of bounce. As you can see, the game lags quite a bit. Rabbid Peach deals more damage than Rabbid Luigi. I'll knock that one out with Rabbid Luigi, and I'll be able to get more damage done on this hopper with Rabbid Peach. 32. Yeah, that was more than Rabbid Luigi could ever deal with its current weapon. You may be wondering who my personal favorite character is to play in this game right now. And while I may have an answer to it, I don't want to spoil it, as my favorite team is not accessible until much later on in the game. And as such, I will not spoil it. But I will give you a hint. My favorite team does consist of Mario and Rabbid Luigi. This has a chance of killing. Yes! I got the kill on that one. And then that is a 100% chance to hit. And then it's possible that Mario will knock out with Hell in a Shell. 28, I believe he had 25. No, he had 29, I think. Yeah, he had 29. Man. The worst moment is when you barely don't knock out an enemy, so... I took a lot of damage in that match, which happens to be quite bad. Oh boy. I don't have enough money for a new weapon, so I'm just going to be going in here. And this is a new type of battle. Reach area. Instead of using your weapons to knock out enemies, to knock them all out, you have to reach a specific area. Beware, this area seems quiet, but my sensors detect the presence of lots of hidden enemies. It'll be impossible to defeat them all. Let's focus on reaching that safe zone at the end of the battlefield. As long as one of us reaches the safe zone, we win. Right now, there isn't much you can do about this. So my recommendation is just, for the time being, taking cover and trying to knock out all the enemies so you have an easier chance of getting a good game. I don't believe that will knock out. No, it will, okay. So that is one less enemy that we have to deal with. And as Rabbid Luigi cannot do anything currently, I'll pass it to the enemies. And this is our first instance of hidden enemies. Hidden enemies are jerks. Also, you can go into the Tacticam at any time in battle. Hidden enemies, you can see what they are. So you can see that these two are Garden Ziggies that are going to come out a turn later. Sorry, I'm really focusing on this right now. Even though I've played through this game, it's still quite difficult. I will put Rabbid Peach right there. And then I will see what I can do. Let's see. That knocks out, but Mario is still in danger of getting hit, and I have to pass it to the enemy team. Mario's still in danger, okay. I believe I have a chance of winning this next turn. Let's see. Oh, you were kidding. If only Mario could make it there. All right. Hold on a second. I know it may not be possible. Oh man. Well. How'd I get to that point? Oh, that pipe isn't part of the area. That's why I can't make it there. I think I'll just go through the pipe. As long as all my team members survive this, I should be able to make it through it. Ah, man. I believe there was a 4-turn limit on this. Oh no, there was a 7-turn. Wow, that was actually a fantastic battle. Oh man. Not gonna lie, that kind of got me scared. Alright. I think that'll be all for this episode of Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. I know this one is probably shorter than the last one, because I haven't necessarily finished the editing yet, but I wanted to play a little bit more before I finished editing. So yeah, I know this one is a little bit shorter probably, but hopefully you don't mind. Thank you all so much for watching. Remember to take care of yourselves. See y'all later.